she's having to take a break because of her health-wise, and I can understand how, this would affect your health. Having to write stories about, what's going on and parents being distraught and upset and, their children being just snatched away from them, adopting them out to strangers where they can be molested, where they can be abused or even killed. I mean, it's ridiculous.
It is. It really is.
And a lot of these foster parents think that all these parents, they think that the children are being abused, and they're not. They're thinking that they're saving these children, which they have loving families and loving homes that they belong to, and it's their own.
No, and there should be more of an effort to rehabilitate families and keep them together. And
okay, let me tell you what worked. Back before Clinton signed, the Stacey Chack and adoption agency thing, my own daughter was in services. Once they signed that, they cut all her services off. That's when children started going into foster care. Other than that, they were keeping children at home. But these are here with mental health services she was getting to get help. Mm-hmm. But when they cut that off, when they signed that act into law, all of a sudden, so many children were going into foster care. They won't have in-home services anymore. No. Because they can't make money if the child's not out of the home. They can't make money.
Yeah, and we, if anything, at the very, very least, the bare minimum, we need due process in the juvenile courts because, they are routinely violating disclosure laws and withholding evidence and all.
And the judges are a big joke. They're part of it. They're part of this. They're part of it all. I'm just very angry because I can see what's happening. I know what's happening. I know what's happening to everybody's children. I mean, it's just like a dog has a litter of puppies. When it's time to give away, they take them, then they sell them. And families are being treated that way.
Yeah. So are things looking, are you still in contact at all with Malachi, or do you have any contact at all?
No, I know where he lives. They changed his name. I know that. Believe me, I found out what his name is. So I've been trying to keep up with it. But I don't give my daughter the address because with her, I just don't want her to get in no trouble.
I was just curious if his health has improved.
Well, I try to, when I hear things from his godmother, she talks to my daughter a lot. And like I said, she lives in the area, but she sees Malachi. And right now she has said something to my daughter about doing her own little investigation and finding out some things.
Well, I really hope that his health has improved and he's doing really good. And he's very loved and he was very wanted.
Well, I will promise you this, and if there's any CPS workers out there in Wake County, they're going to listen to this. When my grandson gets of age, I will find him, whether they're foster abusers or CPS, whether they know it or not. He will be found, and he will know the truth about what's happened to him. And he will know that he did have a family that loved him and cared about him and took care of him before he was stolen. But that child was never abused by anybody. Neither was Zachariah. I mean, it's painful. It's very painful. And I'm a grandmother. And you're so helpless. And you see this going on. Our government thinks they know how to raise a child better than we do. And they don't know. You have these workers out there that don't even have kids. They don't even know what's normal and what's not normal. But I guess they're paid to take, regardless. There may be some good workers out there, but I know there's more bad than good, because there would be so many being taken if there wasn't. They would try to keep families together, you know, and if it was something drastically like a drug addiction or beating from a parent, or, you know, something that really, a real abuse, I can understand the child being taken, but put that child with family members. Don't put the child with strangers who they don't know, where they can be worse off.
Wow. I thank you so much for coming on. You're so brave.
Well, I'm sorry I wasn't that good. It's been a few years, and, you know, I'm just angry. I don't trust the government. I don't trust them at all.
No, and I think it's time that we start being a little bit more, you know, expressing a little bit more emotion and passion towards this issue, because it's been going on for so long.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm a Christian. I know you ain't supposed to have hate in your heart, and you're not. But I cannot seem to shake off the hate that I have for those people, and for the court system, and for the court-appointed attorneys. Because I just see the devil. I see the devil's work that's happening. And I just can't seem to forget. I can't forget. It's just really hard.
Nope. Once we're a mom or a grandmother, we're grandmothers and moms for the rest of our lives. So we're not supposed to forget. Well, listen, I want to thank you so much for coming on today. It's been my son's going to be home from the babysitters. So, Kimberly, I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you back as soon as I close out the show. But again,
that's fine, Addie.
All right.
And everybody have a blessed one.
Okay, I'm going to call you back. All right, bye-bye.
All right.
God bless. Okay, wow. Okay, that was more intense than what I had planned. It's really hard doing this work. It you know, it does. You need a break. You need a break every once in a while. You got to step back and, you know, practice self-care for a little bit there, because you are reading such heart-wrenching stories and investigating through so much court paperwork, and they really convolute things and make it so complicated. And when it's doubly complicated when you have to unravel so many lies. What these parents go through is just, it's unconscionable. And I think it's really important that we don't stop getting our voices heard, and we don't stop speaking out, because I think we have to really try and be heard during the Trump administration, because he's the only president that is speaking out about human trafficking. And this is legalized human trafficking when you think about it, what these kids are going through. A lot of these kids are put through hundreds of placements, because every time they replace a child, they get more funding. They get re-upped in a new home, and they get more funding for that. And these children, when they walk into a stranger's home, they don't know these people, and oftentimes, not all times, not all foster parents are like this, but the children feel objectified because they know there's a paycheck there. They know that's not their real family. So just something has to change. Things have to change. And I think we should just continue trying to speak out until we get change, right? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been another episode of Porthole to Justice. I am your host, Amelia Duran, and you can subscribe to my show on Spreaker.com for free. And also, if you'd like to support my content, I am now on Patreon, Porthole to Justice, and I am also on Twitter and Instagram, and I host a live blog on Facebook exclusively. All right, everyone, you enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'm tuning out.